Well, you know, it's only one fight they talking about, and that's Spence. Whenever you're ready, I'm here.
Oh, who that?
Man, I ain't gonna. If you don't know my name, you're a bum.
Errol Spence.
You're a real bum, and you're not a boxer.
Errol Spence. That's his name.
I'm taking out everybody. If you're not here, you're a bum.
There we go.
You are next.
So that's what happened. As soon as the stoppage happened, that's what happened with Errol.
Hey, listen. My thing is, who number one in the welterweight division now?
What's going on, you guys? So Derrick James, the trainer of Errol Spence Jr., comes out and gives his thoughts on Crawford Porter, the actual stoppage of the Crawford Porter, and Errol Spence Jr., and will he be stepping in the ring with Terrence Crawford in 2022. Based off what he said here, I'm not too optimistic that we're going to see the fight. Why? Because he says anything is possible, and if Errol Spence Jr. wants to fight, it will happen. See, this is something that your boy Bushido been saying. People thought I was crazy for saying this shit. I remember 2 years ago, or not even 2 years ago, I just been saying it. If you've been following your boy Bushido for an extended period of time, you know when it came to this fight, I always said if Errol Spence Jr. wants this fight, it'll happen. Well, Derrick James himself comes out and says the same exact thing. Your boy Bushido's just be on point with a mass majority of the time. I mean, you got to give me some credit here, right? I don't get it right all the time, but majority of the time I do. And this is the same exact thing that I said. Same exact thing. But he said that anything is possible, and Errol Spence wanted to fight, but he had to detach retina and things of that nature. But based off of just reading this article, I'll leave the article link in the description for you. I don't see this fight happening in 2022, man. If Errol Spence wants to fight, it'll happen. Guess what? He don't want to fight.
Like I said, I'm the big dog at the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, whatever we give him.
You're seeing the smoke pull up on him. He said everything but I want to fight Crawford. They're saying everything but let's fight. I mean, I don't really expect this fight to happen in 2022. I'm not gonna hold my hopes up. This is why I said Crawford should just go out to Keith Thurman.
And I come at you, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Stop wasting time with this Errol Spence shit. It's been about almost 4 years now. How much longer are we gonna wait for it?
It wouldn't be like an Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford.
Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford?
Yeah.
No, that fight's not happening right now.
Okay, like what is that big roadblock? Because I feel that's what the fans really want to see.
No, what fans?
Boxing fans.
No, boxing fans want to see the best that are out there. But again, the fans are anointing those two as the best welterweights out there. They have to go out there and prove that.
Who would you like to see Errol Spence fight next then?
I would like to see Errol Spence fight who he wants to fight in his very next fight, and it's going to be a massive fight.
What if it is Terrence?
It won't be Terrence Crawford. I can guarantee you that.
They're not giving us a definitive answer. They're not giving us a timetable. They're not giving us any dates to look forward to. They're not giving us anything. They're just saying anything is possible, and if Spence wants to fight, it'll happen. And, it's just a bunch of bullshit. They also talked about the fight, Kenny Porter. They pretty much downplayed the victory, and even before the fight, Derrick James came out and downplayed the fight, saying that Crawford's fighting a hurt fighter or a damaged fighter or whatever the hell he said. And, after the fight, they go say what they got to say about it, the stoppage, about Kenny Porter stopping the fight. They just downplayed the victory, but they not about to get up in there. They not about to get up in there and show the Porters how it's done, so what are you even saying anything for? Derrick James also mentioned Errol Spence Jr. walking out of the Crawford Porter fight after the stoppage. He said that he told Errol Spence Jr. to do that because you just don't want to be part of a show. So instead of giving the fans a show after the show, he told Errol Spence Jr., you don't want to be part of the show. So he got up out of there because we already know what happens after a big fight when two rivals are in the same facility. It tends to be a little instigating. It tends to be a little build-up. And he didn't want no part of that, so he told Errol Spence Jr. to get the fuck up out of there. And that's exactly what happened. He got up out of there. He didn't want to waste no time. He didn't want to get asked no questions by fans. He didn't want to get nothing pertaining to Terrence Crawford, any energy. So he got up out of there per Derrick James' orders. All right? They know this is the fight that boxing fans been talking about. They ought to be tired of people pulling up on them, asking them about Terrence Crawford, vice versa. I mean, shit, you should be tired of this shit by now. It's been 3 years. We ain't gonna get this shit over with. Now boxing fans calling the dude that was perceived as the boogeyman, the big fish, they call him a coward and a duck and everything else now. Who saw that coming? But for him to say anything is possible, and, you know, Errol Spence kind of somewhat saying the same thing, and, you know, these guys don't really want to fight Terrence Crawford, man. They don't really want to fight, dude. I mean, give us a date. Give us a timetable. Give us something to look forward to. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.